After 5 migrants were killed in the last 2 weeks in Kashmir, uncertainty looms large for thousands who have settled in Jammu and Kashmir to make a living. Like 4 Bihar origin vendors who were killed in Kashmir, Virendra Paswan, Arvind Kumar Sa, Yogendra and Raja Rishidev, many such migrants are from Bihar. The 5th non-local who's been killed, Sagir Ahmed, was from Uttar Pradesh. Migrants in Kashmir are planning to leave, hinting at the return of the 1990 exodus that was seen in the Kashmir Valley. The government on its part, of course, is saying that they are shifting these migrant workers to safer places to ensure that they can protect them. Let's go across to Zeenat, who's reporting on this. Zeenat, we understand that, the government is now planning to shift all these migrants to safe houses to ensure their protection. But, this spate of killings has spread fear amongst people who are in the valley from other states for work.
Yes, Nupur has already said that the wave of fear is in the Kashmir Valley after the targeting killings happened 9 in number, and since yesterday we are seeing more migrant laborers moving out from Kashmir. In fact, the government maintaining that they are going to help them, they will provide them security, food and everything. They need not to worry. But we are also seeing that how the laborers are literally leaving this place because they say that they are feeling scared, they have children, they have parents at home. They don't want to stay here because of the killings that have evoked widespread condemnation. Otherwise, we are seeing National Conference to PDP to Sajad Loans People Conference. Every party is condemning because this has never happened that in a week's time 9 killings will be reported. So security establishment is maintaining that they are working on everything. They are trying to unmask the people who are behind the killings. But we are also seeing a fair wave in the Kashmir Valley when the migrant laborers from Badgam to Sopore to North Kashmir's Kupwara, or even for that matter the Kulgam. Yesterday only in Kulgam and the adjoining districts left, and today we are also seeing the laborers who have been staying in Kashmir or other parts of the Srinagar Valley. So we are seeing that they are also coming out. They are not listening to advisories that have been provided by the government, and we are also seeing the Manoj Sinha speaking to the Bihar Chief Minister, assuring him all kind of support and looking into the case. But yes, the government has already taken the responsibility of the killings, and they have maintained that they are working to unmask those who are behind the killings.
Now, Zeenat, these killings, all right, I'm going to go across to Gursimran also. Gursimran, stay with us. Zeenat, I was coming back to you. Now, these killings, of course, have been claimed by the TRF, but in most cases we see that, the modus operandi is extremely different to what has happened in the past. They ask for their Aadhaar cards and then they shoot at will. So in that sense, these are killings that are carried out at a very ad hoc basis. So give us more details as to what security forces are telling you.
As I said, these are target killings. They are identifying people and they are identifying soft targets who don't have security cover, who can be killed easily, and such people are available either as a vendor on road, they are available as at the construction site, because most of the laborers from the Bihar are working here. As far as the security establishment is concerned and how they are working, they have already constituted number of teams. We are seeing the security beefed up in entire Kashmir. In fact, many of the laborers who have been shifted to the schools and to the colleges wherever the government have the vacant buildings at present, and they are providing food and other things. But obviously the fear among the laborer class is quite high because the killings are not stopping, and definitely it is a challenging situation for the security forces. As far as that the TRF has accepted that they are behind the killings. If you go back in September this year, there was a blog that is known as Kashmir Fight. They have written an article about the labor force coming from Bihar and other places to Kashmir, and as per them the number is more than it is in thousands rather, and they are saying that they will be targeting this class if they don't leave the valley. So we are seeing that those warnings now, those things now are taking the shape of reality. The government maintaining they are doing their best, but we are seeing the laborers being targeted. So it's really a grim situation in Kashmir, and everybody is condemning because never has happened in Kashmir that the people coming from outside will be targeted because Kashmir is known for the hospitality. It's known for brotherhood. But now we are
Absolutely.
seeing that the Pakistan playing such a dirty game
Absolutely.
to create a kind of crisis between the locals and the non-locals here.
Right, absolutely. Let's also bring in Gursimran. Gursimran, you know, we have been hearing from various minority groups that they fear for their lives. And, a large number of people in Jammu and Kashmir, as, minorities who are across the world, particularly the Kashmiri Hindus, are talking about the 1990 style exodus, and they are fearful that the situation perhaps is leading up to that. What are you hearing?
See, indeed, the situation is leading to that way only, and that was the nefarious plan of the Pakistan, and they somewhat seem getting successful in that because they wanted to instill fear among the locals, and that is what is happening on ground. The police and the administration, they are trying hard to stop these civilian killings, but this cycle of civilian killings has become unending in Kashmir Valley. In the month of October only, we have lost 11 civilians, out of which 5 were non-locals, and they were killed by pinpoint target. They were targeted, they were first identified, and then targeted by these hybrid terrorists, which are posing a serious challenge for the security forces. Yes, it's the duty of the government, Jammu and Kashmir government and the police to protect these civilians, because no doubt the killing of a terrorist or top commanders is a big success for the forces, but they also have to save these people, the civilians in Kashmir, because if they don't, then it will instill fear among the locals. The non-locals will start moving back, as we have seen after the killing of Principal Supinder Kaur and teacher Deepak Chand in Safakadal, when the minorities started leaving Kashmir Valley. And once again, after yesterday's killing of 2 persons from Bihar, same thing is happening. The labor class is now trying to head back to their native places or to Jammu. This is just because a fear has been created by these terror outfits that no non-local will be left, and that is what the government and the police needs to counter this narrative, and they have to come hard on this.